Hello friends, welcome to HTML video tutorial series. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss HTML div tag. What is the purpose of HTML div tag and when to use HTML div tag? We are going to discuss about div tag in this video tutorial. First, I open the previous page that we created in the previous video tutorial, that is default.html page. I right click, open with the Google Chrome. I right click on default.html page once again, open with the Notepad. In the previous tutorial, we have created a document something like this and we applied styles properly. You can see we have a h1 tag, we have a paragraph, we have one more h1 tag, we have paragraph, we have one more h1 tag, we have paragraph, and every h1 tag should have a background color sign, and we have given a box shadow and applied a width of 400 pixels. That is the reason we have here the background color sign, and the width of the h1 is 400 pixels. It has shadow, you can see. Similarly, every paragraph has a background color gray and text color white and width of 400 pixels and padding of 10 pixels. 400 pixels plus padding has 10 pixels, so left padding is 10, right padding is 10. Total 420 is the width of each paragraph over here. Let me modify a little bit. So I change here width to 420 pixels, heading width to 420 pixels. File, save. If you observe now, here we have little bit gap, right? If I say refresh, that is filled, you can see. Now heading is also 420 pixels and paragraphs are of 420 pixels width. Now I'm going to discuss about the div tag. First of all, div tag is a paired tag. Let me show here. I'm going to put a div tag, div, opening div tag and closing div tag. As it is a paired tag, we should write both opening and closing. In between, I can put some content like hello div demo. Of course, I'm going to change the title to div tag demo. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see here it is displaying div tag demo, and here you can see I have a text hello div demo displayed. And now I want to show div tag is a block level tag. So what I do here, I am going to say here div and I want to apply some styles. For example, I can apply background, GROUND, background dash color, and I set pink color. If I say file, save, as we know that div tag is a block level tag, it takes the entire available width. If I refresh, you can see that entire available width is set to pink color. Hope you guys are understanding. Similarly, if I copy this div tag and paste it down, this hello div demo is going to be displayed on a new line, not on the same line. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that content got displayed on the new line. It is not displayed in the available space here, right? That is the reason we say that div tag is a block level tag and it's a paired tag. File, save, go to browser and refresh. That is how the web page looks now at present. Div tag is a generic container tag. That is, div tag is used to group HTML elements or tags together and create a section for them. That means div tag is used to divide web page into various sections. Like I can create a head section, I can create a body section, or I can create a section for physics. I can create one separate section for chemistry. I can create one separate section for biology, like that, and I can apply styles on those sections too. Div tag can also be used to create layouts of web pages. I show you different examples of creating layouts by using div tag. I hope you remember we have created our own profile by using table tag. Tables are quite complex to modify. If we create a layout of a web page by using table tag, then it will be very much difficult to modify the layout. That means tables are not flexible for creating layouts of web pages, whereas div tags are recommended to create layouts of web pages because div tag helps us to create flexible layout which we can modify at any time easily. I'll show you examples later. Now at present we proceed further and understand how div tag works. As I told, div tag is a container tag. That means we can put more than one HTML elements into div tag. We can group them together. For example, here I can create a div tag. So here I am writing opening div tag and here I am writing closing div tag. So I am putting these two HTML elements into div tag and we have here background color set to pink. If I say file, save, you will see that this is going to become one section and background will be set to pink. If I refresh, you can see that we have one section here which has a background color pink, and as we know that div is a block level tag, it has took the entire width. So what I do is I set the width of the div, width width, I set it to 420 pixels px. And this time if I say 5, save, go to browser and refresh, you can see that only this much part has the pink color set to. Now we made a section. Without the div tag, it is not possible. For example, if I remove this two div opening and closing div tag, and if I say file, save and go to browser and refresh, how do I apply a background color pink to both of these together? It is not possible. For example, if I say here, if I change the background color to pink here, and here also if I change the background color to pink, semicolon, and if I say file, save and go to browser and refresh, these are changed to pink color, but you can see there is a gap of white color, right? I want to apply there also pink color, but it is not possible now. So let me set it back to gray and let me set it back to cyan, and I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. If I apply the background color to body, for example, if I say here bg color and say pink pink, if I say file, save and go to browser and refresh, it sets the whole body color to pink. Still, I want to make these as a sections. I want to create one proper section for physics. I want to create one proper section for introduction to chemistry. I want to create one proper section for introduction to biology. How do I do that? Here comes the solution by using the div tag. And when to use a div tag? Let me tell you. You have to use a div tag only when you don't have any other proper tag to use. At present, of course, I don't have any other tag to use here which help me to group these two tags together, apply a style or create a section. So I must and should use a div tag at present in this place. So I'm going to say here closing div tag, and now of course the background color will be set to pink and the width will be set to 420. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that we have a pink color applied, and same thing I can do for every other section. So here I'm going to say div and closing div and file, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that here also we have a pink color background set. Similarly, I am going to create div for this also, div, and here I am going to say closing div. I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that we have a background color set to pink. Now this one is one section, this one is one section, this one is one section. What else I want is I want to modify a few things here. First thing I want to modify is I do not want to apply a shadow effect to each headings. I want to actually apply a shadow effect to complete section. So I cut that and I paste here in the div tag. Okay, so if I say file, save, this time what happens? Shadow will be applied to each section or each div tag. Refresh, you can see that now the shadow is applied to div tags. You can see that how flexible it is. Also, you can see there is a space we have here in between the heading and the content. That is because of margin. There is a little bit margin available with respect to paragraph and heading. So I can remove that. First of all, I remove the margin available with respect to paragraph. So I go here, I say margin, margin, I'm going to set to 0 pixels. I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. Okay, and that is not changed much. Let me change the heading margin also. Margin I set to 0 pixels and I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. We don't have any margin, you can see there. And also you can see that all div tags are joined together. It's not a good idea. So I put a break over here to show that we have section. So I create a break here. I copy that break tag and paste it here. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see now we have break between each div element. I want to make it still more appealing. Let me put some padding for the div tag. So here I say padding of 5 pixels and I say file, save, go to browser and refresh. So we have a padding around the content present in the div tag. And now I don't want the pink color. I put white color. That looks good actually. So I remove this background color pink. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see this is how it looks now. I can make it still more better. Headings is going to have BLACK black color, and color of the text I am going to set to white semicolon. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that is how our web page is going to look now. We can add some font size also. So here I can say font size size of 14 point looks good for paragraph content. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that. Even we can make text ALIGN align justify semicolon. File, save, go to browser and refresh. You can see that how the div tag helps us to group elements together and create appealing sections in a web page. Hope you guys have understood how the div tag will be helpful and when to use div tags. At present, hope you guys have understood what is div tag. Few important points you need to remember: that div tag is a paid tag, div tag is a block level tag, div tag is a generic container tag used to group HTML elements together and create sections for them and apply styles on them. And we should remember that div tag is used to divide web page into various sections, or it helps us to create layouts of web pages easily, and it helps us to create a flexible layout. So we talk about div tag more, discuss about it later more. Hope you guys have understood. For this tutorial, this much is enough, friends. For more benefits, please subscribe and don't forget to like, comment and share these videos to others so that everyone will get benefited. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Keep learning, keep coding, keep sharing. See you in the next tutorial.